All right, my brother is here. Swizz Beatz is in the building.
Zone, Zaza.
Hey, Swizzy. Well, Swizz and I today, we are doing our show from Dubai because it's 150 degrees in the studio right now.
Saudi.
We're in Saudi.
Yeah.
After this, we're going to go watch Swizz's camels race.
Yes.
Because it's dumb hot in here. No, so I don't know why. So I'm sorry it's hot. Are
It's
you okay?
actually a good temperature for right now.
What do you mean?
Like right now at this moment,
Yeah.
it's a good time, but maybe 15 more minutes.
Let's talk real quick. Let's catch up real quick. Yo, first of all, the camel racing really does interest me.
You should come and see it.
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
Because you know what it is, and you've always been good at this. You find a way to kind of just create a new kind of interesting, I don't know, a point of entry into cultures that we don't always see within our own culture, right? When you do, whether it's with cars or art or camels or I don't know. I just feel like you're really good at that.
I love it. It comes from traveling, and that's why I try to tell people travel as much as possible.
Yeah,
because you get to see different things, and then you start wanting to try different things.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, you got like the first camel racing team from America ever in the GCC, and you having fun, and it's amongst other things that's building. But when you travel, you get your confidence up. You know, you get your confidence up, then you come back home, and then you can use that confidence to do other things that they made feel like it was hard or told you that it was hard, but you just went way over there and seen everybody doing it easy as hell. So it's just like, it's just traveling so we can get the balance of the lay of the land and then apply it, because they can no longer say you can't do it. It's like, nah, I did it over there already. I did this over here, and I seen them doing it. I definitely know I could do it.
It can be done.
Yeah, it can be done.
It can be done. It does open up your mind to what's possible too. Also, especially if you on a block and you don't ever leave, or a neighborhood and you don't ever leave that neighborhood. Yeah, it's like your only perspective of the world is it's so small.
I remember when I was going to Atlanta for the first time, I thought I was going to a farm. I was like, yo, we leaving the Bronx? Like,
it felt wild. Was it wild?
It wasn't Google at that time.
Yeah.
Like, I had to look up Atlanta in like a textbook, and I seen like cows. I'm like, yo, we not going, we moving here? I know I messed up in school, but goddamn, I gotta work on a farm now? Man, I went to Atlanta, and that thing
opened you up.
It was a whole nother side.
I bet it was. Yeah, no, that's great advice. People don't say enough. Trying new different things. So now, what are we promoting? We're promoting this. Is it mixtape? Is it EP? Is it album?
It's an EP.
It's an EP, right?
I blame it on Nas, my Virgo brother.
Yes. Nas calls you himself and says, "Let's do this." Or what
I was
happened?
actually with him, and he's like, "Yo, Swizz, yo, bro, I'm working on this project. Mass appeal, and we trying to do interesting things, and I think we got the HipHop 50th. I think we're gonna be in charge of some things with the HipHop 50th, and I got this idea I want you to be a part of." I'm like, okay. And he goes, "I just want to celebrate and do something with the producers. I want Primo, you, this one, Hit Boy, that one." And this is 2 years ago, so I'm like, he's like, "Nah, don't, you could just get something off your drive and just give 5 songs, light." Entry point was great. So I said, okay, it's
I
Nas.
could do that
I'm like,
easy.
okay, no problem. I got thousands of songs.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you, that was the quickest 2 years of my life.
You came back around with that one?
No, I'm trying to tell you, Mo calls me and she's like, yo, Mass Appeal, HipHop 50th, Nas. I'm like, yeah, like,
that's now.
They say it's time for you to turn in the thing. I'm like, what? I forgot the whole conversation with Nas. So I'm sitting there like, first thing I do is I go to my drive. Like,
see what I got. What do I got in here?
I'm like, okay, well, he did say go to the drive and grab anything. And then as I'm scrolling through the drive, I'm putting songs aside. I'm like, oh, this one is. Then it just hit me. I was like, F the drive, man, because everything I do from this point on got to count. Like, I can't get this far.
There's no throwaways.
It's no throwaways. I can't get this far to play around.
Yeah.
Because it was an easy layup to play around.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? If I'm gonna get in this mode and it's representing the hip-hop 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
Let me use this as an engine to celebrate my brother and what he's doing and the hip-hop 50th, and let me use this to get back in the ring as well, which is why I curated such a diverse group. You know, I didn't want to just have it all nostalgic artists. You know, I wanted to, you know, put Scarlet on there, new artist from the Bronx, which, you know, I love her. You understand? And I was like, you know, for her to get on the track with Benny and Kiss, and then she go in there and do her thing. I just thought it was something special about that.
You just love a hard ass rapper. You love
I do.
You do. I'm just saying, you as a fan of music, like you enjoy, like.
Yes.
I mean, look who you came up with.
That's
Like,
what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, yeah.
But with Scarlet, it's different because that song was the first song I heard from her, from people sending it to me, and then ex's fiance hit me and said, "You know this girl Scarlet?" I'm like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "You should work with her. Like Earl would love her." And I was like, "All right, I gotta work with her."
That was a sign.
But she can do "Get at Me, Dog" and "Love Is Blind," and that's what made me like the song that's out right now, was because I seen how diverse she was as a poet, talking about beauty, talking about just real subjects. And I'm like, nah, that's dangerous.
She's got depth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So
That's
that
dope.
attracted me to her energy, and she's from the Bronx.
So wait, are you not like, is this like because you said I had to get back in it. Have you not been in the studio? Are you not like always creating? No? I don't know why in my mind
I'm always creating, but I'm not the studio junkie I used to be.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you was always cooking something, whether it came out, it didn't come out, it would like, I'm
always cooking something, but you got to understand, like I come from making like 50 beats a day. So like if I'm not doing
50 beats a day,
15 a day, then I don't feel I'm cooking.
That's
right?
crazy.
Like I don't feel I'm cooking. Like so my level of cooking is, we came from the goddamn training camp of Rough Riders.
Yeah.
Right. So you had to work for real. And it's just like right now, like I'm in mode. Like I come with the Hip Hop 50th Volume 2, and I already got like 5 projects that I done turned that into in my mind and really make it happen, because I'm like, yo, if we're gonna do it, let's do it. You
really working.
I did 1,000 drops today. You know how that felt?
Like you was just getting into, like you a new artist?
I promise you. I was like, I spoke to your brother Jay today, and I was like, yo, we really had to work, bro. Yeah. Like, just doing this run, I actually like it, because it actually like
reminds you,
brings you back to like the real shit.
Yeah,
you know, like how we did this.
Why are you working so hard right now? Like, what is it? Because I feel like you don't have to, right? I feel like, Swizz, you probably don't have to do anything, right?
I always have to do something.
No, I know creatively. I know your spirit has to do something, but like what is moving you right now? Like, what is the thing that's like, what's driving you?
My kids are definitely driving me for sure. And then I like to battle myself, right? Like, so I'll create like hard missions for me to accomplish, like camel racing, right? And just different challenges, like go to another country and like try to make that hot, or get back in music and actually
give yourself a goal. You give yourself a goal or like a challenge.
Yeah, because like you can't get comfortable with what you've done already.
Yeah.
You know, like people, they'll give you the love for it, but it's not as strong as what you're doing now. You know, like my conversation, I just want to just keep, like, look at this room that you're in 23 versus
the room with the air conditioning that doesn't fucking work.
The TVs are nice, and they got state of the art in this guy. They spent the paper in here though. I can tell you that right now. The paper is in here. You know.
Yeah. But I get you. I feel you. Yeah. No, it's the reinvention. It's the it's the thing that the challenges, like you said. But what are you trying to do? Like, what is the challenge you're on right now?
I just want to show people that they can make it in other places. You know, like I want to show people. I want people to say, "Damn, Swizz went over here and did what?
Right?
How? Like." And then when you're saying this, is going to spark you to immediately after you finish saying it, naturally, you should think about what you want to do.
Yeah.
Right. So I just want to be an example as much as possible, and have fun as much as possible. I don't want to do no stuffy
You
shit.
seem like you have fun.
I have fun.
Yeah.
Like I took all the things I wasn't having fun, I took it off the table, right? Because it was messing up. Like even though I wasn't having fun with that one thing, it'll mess up all the things I'm having fun with, right?
Because
And
it
that's
weighs you down.
yeah, and that's friends too. You see what I'm saying? Like that's friends too, right? Because when we started, we came in with a different mentality. Like I came in with a crew mentality, you know, a family mentality, which I still have. But like we was taught to
mob up,
yeah, and whoever had it carry all the bags. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And in one instance, like I respected. It felt good when I was younger. I got 5 of my own kids. Those bags is heavy as hell.
Yeah.
in themselves, right?
Yeah.
And I just rearranged, like instead of spending times with my friends all the time, I spend time with my kids now. And I just like how I feel. I just like it's just the realest thing to do because we can't get that time back. You know what I'm saying? And and my friends shouldn't be free all the time to hang with me anyway. Right? Like so everybody that's around me now got a goal, got a vision, got a job, and we barely even talk.
Yeah.
But we love each other. But I like that right there because they're building their empire. I'm building my empire. Nobody's looking over here what I got going on and judging this and judging that because everybody's so busy focusing on their own that it makes for even a better friendship, right? And then that entitlement goes out the door.
Did you still, even at this grown age with kids, did you still have friends like that you had to kind of like clean out?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I cleaned out early, Swizz.
Yes.
I made a nice little quiet, tight, early.
Because like the clean out came in different stages as well, right? Because some people can blend very well.
Yeah.
And then they'll do something silly and they'll be like, oh, okay, see that move right there? I can't do it.
Clean it out.
Clean it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And still maintain the friendship.
Your wife seems to be really good at keeping a tight, clean, tight
the tightest
crew.
I've ever seen.
Yeah, the tightest in the game.
We're celebrating 13 years this year of being married.
Is that right?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Y'all got 13 years?
13 under the Zod.
Wow,
it's crazy.
Congratulations.
Like, it just moves so fast.
Hey, that deserves an applause. 13 years of marriage is...
That's too fast.
That's amazing. God bless.
Like, where's the time going?
You chose good,
like,
huh?
Facts. Facts. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is different.
What is the greatest thing you've learned? The best advice, or you wish you would have knew at the beginning of the first year that you know now as a married man for 13 years?
So many things. I've learned so much. You know, like when you actually listen to your partner, you can learn. Like we don't really listen to each other in relationships most of the times. Like an argument, everything flies over each other's head, and like you still have that problem next week.
Yeah.
But when you actually sit down and communicate, you can solve problems and move forward. You can understand feelings and move forward. You could disagree or agree to disagree and move forward and complete that closure at that moment instead of letting like things build up. I used to let things build up and then like I just be on some vibe.
Bad vibe.
And then when I decide to talk about it, I'm talking about 10 things. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, why wait till it's 10 things that you're not cool with if you plan on being with this person for the rest of your life? Like, that's crazy. Let's
get to it.
Yeah, and the ego is the killer. Like, the ego make you not want to talk, you know, and this tough guy thing is just stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, if you want to cry, cry. If you want to say you upset, say you upset. It's going to just make it stronger and it's going to make it better. And, you know, this is my second marriage, so I learned a lot by being married early on what not to do and take accountability myself, right? Because instead of just looking at what's being wrong on that side, let me look at what's wrong on my side and use that to move forward and just build something beautiful. But like, we gotta accept the accountability.
Yeah. You were young too. I feel like also age, experience, all of that probably helps. And But 13 years is real, Swizzy.
That's a real Zai.
That's a real one.
Zai.
That's amazing. God bless. And she's on tour now. We actually have tickets. Don't we have tickets to give away?
We got tickets.
We got tickets. Alicia Keys in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
What's the date? July 12th? Is that right?
Yeah.
Did I just remember that out of nowhere with no paper?
July 12th.
That's crazy.
July 12th, Brooklyn?
Wow.
July 12th, Brooklyn. You want to see Swizz's wife of 13 years rip that down at the Barclay? Do you enjoy seeing her perform still? Like, do you still? Have you seen you've seen her perform every song? And like, this is it new to you still? Like,
but for some reason, like, she rehearsed like she never did these songs before. I'm like, babe, you're still in rehearsals? Like, yes.
Oh.
Like, you just came off of a leg of the tour. What? Like, she's working right now.
It's because she loves this thing.
She's not.
She takes it very seriously.
It's a different. It's not a joke for her.
Let's give tickets away right now. Here they are. July 12th. Caller 105. They're gonna see Alicia Keys.
The show's gonna be crazy. It's
give a little sell. Give a little
this
sell for the show.
This show is called Keys to the Summer.
Keys to the Summer. Is she coming out with the big Alicia Keys black? Does she still wear this, or that was just for like a season?
Nah,
you know, the big...
as much as I paid for that, that's for the goddamn season. This is all the seasons. Yeah, it's for all the. She got another one. She got the Nefertiti one.
I saw that one. Mm-hmm.
For Alicia Keys records, and then the piano one. She pulled those out in the show.
She might pull it out. Okay.
Yeah.
We might see that. Okay.
Yeah.
And doing classic hits, of course.
Classic hits. New songs and special guests.
Special guests.
Special guests.
Boom, there it is. Call the 105 right now. We're going to give you tickets to see Alicia Keys at the Barclays Center July 12th. And good luck with that. And what about you, sir? Are you going to special guest? Are you going to pop up? What are you doing when she's performing? Like, what's your vibe? Are you in like the husband section? Like, what do you do? Is there a husband section? Do you get like a rider for the husbands? Like, what do you do?
I play many roles at the shows.
Oh, you do?
I'm just a super perfectionist. And I you know, I'm a fan of hers as well as her husband. Like, so when I'm listening to her shows or I'm listening to a sound check, I'm listening like as a fan. And I'm like, all right, if I'm coming to see AK, I want to hear this song. I want it to sound like this. That beat need to come in higher. So I do a little critiquing here and there.
Does she enjoy your critiques, or does she tell you, leave me alone?
She never tells me, leave me alone.
No, she takes
because it takes a lot for me to say something. So I will really have the facts before I'm saying something. Because I don't want to just, she's a master of her craft already.
She really is.
Right, so I got to give her a chance to work out the kinks now. I say, is this, I got my entry point now. Hey, babe, so this is the final? This is, you guys finished?
You sure?
This is where we at? And she'll say like, no, that's just a sketch. Tomorrow we're going to do it. And I know to shut up until tomorrow and then listen again. And if I hear the same thing, I go, so this is the one that you're using. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, got a couple of notes. Okay, let me see those notes. This, and she'll do them.
That's a good work relationship.
Yeah, it's just like that.
That's pretty good. What about you? What about if she critiques you? You take it good?
Yeah, because the only thing is like I have to ask her to critique me because she's about me having like my creative freedom. And sometimes I'm like, babe, why you ain't say that this was corny? See, like, I don't know you was in love with it. I loved it because you liked
she got to
it.
keep it a buck. She got to keep it a buck. Who call me, Swizz, if she's being too nice and you need somebody to tell you.
I don't think she's being too nice. I think she know that I'm crazy as hell.
She loves you, so
and she loves me.
Yeah.
And I do crazy things like
you're not afraid to do something out the box,
right? So I think she's more so giving me the chance to, even if she's thinking it's crazy and corny, she's like, well, maybe it's gonna work. I don't know. Like,
let me see where this lands.
Yeah, this guy, we
That's
talking
funny.
camels and all. I was like, what's up? What's next?
Is she gonna pull up in the? We saw the Virgil. You got a Virgil car, which is nuts.
The kids. That was a gift from her with the kids.
No,
I don't think she liked the goddamn car.
Does she?
I don't think
it's flashy for her. I wondered,
I don't
will
think she
we
liked the
actually
car.
see Alicia Keys in that car driving around?
I don't think it's still at the dealership.
Shut up.
I swear to God, it's still at the dealership. Like
it's a beautiful car.
The tent is ready, and this is and she loves driving. You know, like she loves driving. But I think when everybody else started posting the cars, she was seeing that. And so in her mind, I know she's already thinking like, are they gonna be on me if I bring the kids to school in this? Are people gonna like know how I'm moving? Like she started thinking that way with it. And she's being very polite because we doing bam, 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 and you know, it's just the first female with it. What's up? We in there.
It's not a low-key car. Where am I going in this?
Interesting. You know when the word interesting and all that stuff started coming out, she hit me with the interesting. So this is the Virgil or is this? No, babe. This is. And
I'm gonna. I'm driving. Oh, to the school for the kids.
Yeah, she's like. This is, and Genesis gassing up. He just want the toy car to go with it. We need to bring this home now. I'm like, relax. They got to put the tent.
Oh, he's you.
Yeah. But I know what he's scheming on. He's scheming on. It comes with a toy model of the car.
Oh, it does.
That's all he care about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, damn. Maybe if the kids would have got the toy model and she could put it on a dresser, we'd have been good.
That'd have been it. Yo, you got to get the car out the dealership. It's your car. You should just drive it around. Pull it up to the show.
I'm not driving that car. That's her car.
Why you can't drive it? It's the Virgil car.
That first of all, I feel that car should be put up anyway.
Like a museum?
Yeah, I think it's an art piece.
Yeah.
I think it's an art piece, like, and that's why I thought that it was a good gift for her because she collects Benzes, right? And so I felt that this was a great addition to her collection. But I think when everybody started posting, she started, wait a minute, I explain this car again. She started getting into the white side. I'm like, babe, you gotta understand, like, this is good for the white side and the black side.
But I'm not mad at that idea of them putting it in a museum and letting it rock for Virgil like that.
Well, I'm sure they got one for the Mercedes-Benz Museum, but what I'm saying is just for her personal collection, just put it away and keep the miles low on it and put it with her other collectibles. Because I think it's something sexy about women collecting cars. So I'm building a car collection. I've been building it for her. I know she really like one. But I gotta.
This feels like for you. This feels like for you, not for her. But it's okay.
It did feel like it was for me.
It felt like it was for you.
It's starting to feel like it's for me.
You.
I'm not gonna lie. It's starting to feel like it's for the Zai.
It is gorgeous though. I saw you post the Harry Belafonte photo yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you know him well? Did you spend time with him?
Well, him and AK were very close.
Oh, were they?
She's very close to the family.
Oh.
And Harry and Mr. Belafonte in Egypt was very close.
How is that?
He came to our house, and Egypt just always gravitate to older people.
I love old people too.
Yeah, just. I mean, do you need anything to eat? Do you want this? He was just so caring to him, and then they just connected, and Egypt would write him letters, and he would see him. Last time it was him, my daughter AK. They was with him like 2 months ago, I believe. They went to
recently?
See him. Yeah, recently. And I remember Egypt calling him. What did he call him? Okay, see you later, Mr. Delicapante. I'm like, that's not his name, man. He's like, yes, it is. So he was arguing, but for Egypt to get to meet that amazing icon and for us to know him is just, I mean, it was a blessing. Like, he lived an amazing, amazing life, and he's going on to live another amazing life, I'm sure. Condolences to the family.
He lived a full, beautiful life.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a bar.
That's how you do it.
That's a bar.
That's how you do it.
Oof.
Yeah. What are you trying to do still, Swizz? Like, what's on the bucket list for you still?
Oh, man. I almost said
You
one.
almost dropped one?
Yeah, I was dropping one.
Why?
Because I don't, like,
you don't want to say it before you do it?
I'm big on the universe, man. Like, I'm big on the universe.
Okay, then don't do it.
But what I want to do is I want to create opportunities for people that come from where we come from, for them to get the confidence to get up and go do it. Like the biggest way they can, right? Like and have a variety of options, and case studies that they could pull from that they could relate to, right? Like if you want to be a watch designer, if you want to like, 'cause we consume so much stuff. We the biggest consumers in the world, but we don't have no educational information on the things that's being built that we love that we consume.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So
cars, watches.
Yeah, it's like I designed for D. Bethune, which is an independent watch company, but it's super unique. You know, I have one on now actually, and you know, it's we should know what we're buying, and we should try to be involved in what we love, and be educated on it as much as possible, because you know you might be the next company that you're wearing.
This is the watch?
Yeah.
This is the one you helped design? Oh, this is gorgeous.
Yeah, that's the company right there, D. Bethune. Flip it.
Is this?
Flip it. No. Keep it on the other side, and then push it down.
Oh, I see. Wow.
Yeah. Right. Like
gorgeous.
Has
anybody ever done this? Like a flip like this?
Yeah, you got a reverse. So you have different. But this one right here is unique.
Super nice.
But just going against the grain, just having the confidence to go against the grain.
So what are you gonna do? Is it like a program or something, or you're just giving this? You're just dropping a little seed for what you're thinking.
I'm just dropping a seed.
Okay.
But at the end of the day.
But that's that's what you're thinking towards.
Yeah, because I speak to so many artists. You know,
mm-hmm.
they call me for so much information. So I know that people want to do different things. They just don't have the entry point to get involved in it.
Yeah.
The one thing is the entry point, but then you have to have the patience as
mm-hmm.
well. Right, like you can't just skip the line if you want to be great. Like you can skip the line if you're playing around, but if you actually want to change some shit and be great, like you got to put your time in. You know, and that educational part is key, and that's why I had to go back to school, because I knew I was maxing out. I was like, yo, I'm going crazy. Like I can't even print what I'm thinking in my brain into reality.
Mm.
And I know what I have in my brain can change reality in a great way, you know, in a positive way. So imagine being stuck in your own box, and then you go to school and you unlock that box, and then you seeing verses being built with a strategy plan. You seeing me go to another country, and when people were scared to go to that place, and be a part of the change and educating people. And the same thing with the art, but like always having this mindset, but now knowing how to produce the mindset.
Mm-hmm.
It's powerful when you can produce your brain, you know, into reality. And we just got to invest that time into it. And now with the technology, the information is so easy to get. Like what I went to Harvard to get, you can get from your phone.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is just not a professor sitting in front of you with an Ivy League background,
walking you through it, right?
Right. So I chose that challenge just because none of my teachers from the Bronx thought I could do it. So for me, going to that particular school meant a variety of things, right? But your education is your education. It don't matter if you get it from the basement of your house or if you go all the way to a Harvard or something like that. You know, try to get as much education and information on what you love as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only thing we missing is the information from education. Right? The music business, 100%. The art business, the fashion business. We only hear the highlights. Oh, that's fashion. Oh, that's art. Oh, that's music. But these people handle the business. Why are you letting them handle the business? You're not going to let them watch your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are our babies. Like, we put so much time into this to not know the business of what we into. So we're either going to pay with time or we're going to pay with money. Meaning we're going to waste our time and we're going to pay with money to make up for that time. You understand? So these are the different things that I just want to tell the listeners and creatives. Is like, yo, the best investment I ever did was investing in my brain. You know what I'm saying?
That's a bar.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I can't even stress it enough. Like, I'm talking, but like, it's just like.
No, you're inspiring me. Shit. I'm like, I'm ready to go do everything that I keep complaining that somebody can't do for me that I'm trying to get done. I'm like, maybe I need to just go out and fucking learn to do this shit myself.
You go take a class called Launching New Ventures.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
It's a class you could take it online. I suggest you go on campus for the focus.
Is this at Harvard?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's called Launching
New Ventures.
Yeah, AK did it as well. This is going to change your life.
Did you write that down, Britt? I did. She did it too?
Launching New Ventures.
Is it? Okay, got it. And anybody can sign up for that? No.
I can get you on Launching New Ventures.
Okay.
You can sign up for
No,
it.
I know, but for other people who are watching, I'm
Yeah,
wondering.
people can. Yeah, people can sign up for it.
Mm-hmm. There's tons
People can
of.
sign
I'm
up for
sure
it.
there's tons of things like that, if not that, for someone. There's information out there.
I'm telling you to do that because of where you at in your career.
Yeah.
Right. Like if it's somebody else that's because you at a certain point where you put in a lot of time, you paid a lot of dues, you have a lot of experience. Now you just need to unlock the Penthouse.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Launching New Ventures, right? So what that class is doing is showing you how to launch the ventures that's in your mind to go to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple. Like what I learned in 3 years in Harvard, I learned how to do it in 3 weeks in Launching New Ventures, right?
Wow.
So that 3 weeks told me how to build a business plan for Versus and actually take it from an Instagram to an IPO and shares and all of these different things. And because when we think about business, we think that we got to pay everybody to build it for us, right? Like you don't have to spend none of your money for any business if you know how to structure the right business, right? So when you take Launching New Ventures, you're gonna when you're going through the case studies and the professor's talking, you're gonna be like, God damn it. You're gonna be upset.
Yeah, and I was just gonna ask you that. I was gonna ask, number one, if you were upset about the things you didn't know, and then number two, is there some of you? It's like survivor's remorse. Does it make you angry that most people like you do not have this information? You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I feel like that. Like I'm so grateful to get this and know this, but it makes me mad that people like me can't get this or know this easily. You know what I'm saying? Like, does it piss? Did you have some of that going on also when you got all that information and access?
Man, I just feel like they set us up. I was like, they got us. It's like giving you the keys to a robotic car with when the dashboard is like an airplane cockpit. But you don't have the manual. These people we're competing with and still winning have the goddamn manual, right? So we're thinking they're smart. No, I got the manual. They got the same goddamn manual to the car, and they know how to drive. We're put in the car with no manual and talking about
Good luck.
No, not only drive, but drive faster than everybody, right? But the other part that upsets me is us admitting what we don't know. I think us not accepting what we don't know and admitting what we don't know is the biggest thing that holds our culture back.
What do you mean? Break that down.
If I sit in the room and I talk to you about an IPO, for instance, and I'm, or merger and acquisition, or just something that's like that, and I'm talking to you as an artist. And you don't know what I'm talking about. You will sit there instead of saying, okay, well, let me get more information on that. I have no idea.
Right.
We think that because we don't know something that
we shouldn't ask.
We're not as big as who we say we are. We try to play this role and we lose so much by just simply saying, man, I don't know. You understand? It's okay not to know. We're students. Like we're students. The minute that we stop learning is when we stop living. That's why you see when people they stop learning, they get stuck in their old ways and they can't. They trap right there where they stop learning. You got to always continue your education. I don't care how wise you think. The world is changing every second. But in our culture, I see us play this type of role. Like you don't know what you're talking about with the art. I don't care that you just spent $200,000. You spend $200,000 on something that you'll never be able to sell for 10, but you sitting up here
instead of asking. You could come and ask me. I'm gonna tell you, nah, I don't get this. You thinking we compete, and I'm not even thinking about you, right? Like, and it's the mentality that our culture have. It's like we get a drive of competing with each other. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to compete in a creative way. That's gonna help you make a better song and things like that. But like. For me, the information should be for all of us. Like if I got the information, you ask me something, I'm gonna tell it to you. I even had people call me like, Swizz, why did you told this person? You told this person to ask me this? Yes, man. I told that person the truth
on business, and you should want me to tell them the truth. But you my guy, and I'm not your guy no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
fuck all that shit. Like, give people the real deal. Like we not even supposed to be here. And we get here and we want to play around. Like, this thing ain't, hip-hop is 50 years old. That's young as hell. Jay's 50.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hip-hop is young. We ain't even start yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got the world to compete with. For real. Like, us as a culture, like, we gotta come together and then still start sharpen still. Man, you know what? I need some information on that. I really don't know about that art thing. How we looking with this? Man, you see this car over here or this and that, whatever. Like, be more fluent. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get caught in the box of the...
Do you see that for us changing as a culture?
I mean, if I can make one wish, it'd definitely be one of that'd be on the top.
Okay.
Because it's everybody's laughing at us while we doing it. You know what I'm saying? And then we take those ways and then we travel with them as well. And then other people look at us crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like, even like with Saudi, like when people come into Saudi, they think just because you're charging a little higher, more than what you get paid, you think you taking advantage of these people. Like, you are not taking advantage of these people. They're very smart, and the smallest thing you could talk to them about is money, right? Like, so let's stop being so transactional, and let's go in and actually try to learn something and develop something that can help both ways. You know, like, we just got to get out of that mentality of like, man, I just got the bag.
Right.
All right, well, if you can fit it in the bag, it ain't enough.
What's the bigger picture, right? You always been like that, Swizz.
Man,
always looking for the bigger picture and the bigger idea and the bigger, right? That kind of like defines you.
That defines all of us, though. That defines all of us. I see that in everybody. You know, it's just unlocking those doors to let you have the confidence to go do it. You know, like I've seen your growth. I've seen how you moving, and you just, every time I'm talking to you, you got another bar that you setting. Like, even like when I came, it's like, yo, we got to sit and I got stuff to talk to you about.
Immediately.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's because that's who you are. And that's what we are. We just got to get our own way.
That's excellent advice for everybody.
I'm talking too much.
No, I never. No, they want, everybody's like, give me more of that. People need that. By the way, who's gonna tell them that if you don't tell them that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not scared to tell them. I swear, because it drives me crazy when I see it.
It's the small-minded, right? What do you see for hip hop? Let's do it. Let's end it on that since we're doing the mixtape and Hip Hop 50. What do you see for the next 50 years? What do you see for us in from Swizz lenses, like best version of what hip hop looks like in the next 50 years?
See, hip hop is something that's unique. You know, it's not like any other genre in the world. You know, the actual artists that come from hip hop, such as myself, you as well. We actually been through like real serious things growing up. Like we're cut from a different survival cloth. Now, the growth of that is going to be based on the hunger of those artists and how easy or how hard it is for them to get it. Now, we're going through a little easy phase because of algorithms and different things like that. But it's going to come a time where you're going to have to pipe up. You're going to have to pipe up to survive in this, and we've seen this before. And so, I think hip hop is going to go through different waves, and I think that we just going to end up where we belong. You know, with more artists owning their rights, with more artists getting the majority of the money, because the technology is going to definitely catch up, and it's going to be so out of control that it's going to be a different business as we know it. And I'll say thank God. Although I do salute the business for getting me about the streets and different things like that. I love it, but that don't mean that I'm comfortable with the penny rate that they still doing with us with streams, and I'm just not cool with a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, it's the worst business in the world for the artist financially. And then people could challenge that because they say, okay, well, the artists make this and the artists make that, but it's still not enough. Just because these artists are millionaires, that don't mean that they got all of their money or the money that they deserve. You know, I just feel like it's so many things that's going to change. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so many things that have to change, and that I think naturally will change. And I mean, and even like with the AI coming in and taking people's voices and stuff like that.
I was going to ask you how you felt about that.
It's a toy. I look at it as a toy.
It's a dangerous toy if there's no regulation on it.
There ain't no regulation on none of that stuff. Like I don't see, like for me, like I think it's gonna make the artist more valuable.
Why?
Because like people gonna play with this toy for a minute, and then when that artist for real do what they do, I think it's gonna have more value. This is what I feel. Because like one thing that people gonna always go back to, and everybody in this room that we gonna go back to the quality and the authentic zone of that person, of that sound. Like that's the same reason you going back and collecting records. That's the same reason why, you looking for a vintage shirt. You're looking for something like you're gonna always have to go back to that. And it's gonna take a little time because people gonna play around with this. Album's gonna come out, all type of stuff. They're gonna put the labels and all. They're gonna be in a frenzy trying to sue the AI, which don't exist as a human. And then it's gonna swing back around, I think, to the artist that's really putting in the craft and not playing with it. It's gonna go to the artists that take their music serious, that people get substance from. They get poetry from. They get real live verses.
Yes, quality over.
Yeah, quality.
Quality always rises. Yeah,
that's gonna be I feel like it's gonna be like a toy, but I don't know. It might wipe the whole thing out.
You could be wrong. It also could wipe the whole thing out.
It might wipe the whole goddamn thing.
So good thing we had the first 50. First 50 were pretty great. First 50 of hip hop were pretty great.
Yeah.
And then we got a new mixtape out of Swizz to celebrate the moment.
Yeah, the EP.
First
single is Say Less, Dirk featuring A Boogie, my brothers. Both of those are my brothers. I think they're very talented artists and actually good people, And I just like the variety, and then going to J Electronica like at the end of the album, just like, oh yeah, by the way,
just cause for fun.
Yeah, but that verse took a year.
I don't know what else you would expect from J Electronica.
Yeah. Look, I'm cool with it. Long, it made the date. He kept his word
and got it done.
I was happy with it. Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody could, of course, check the EP now. Happy anniversary to hip hop, I guess.
Happy birthday.
Is it birthday? Happy birthday, right?
Happy anniversary, birthday.
It's kind of crazy, right?
It's crazy.
It's amazing.
50 years.
And happy anniversary to you and AK on 13.
13.
That's amazing too.
That's a sign.
And we'll see you in Brooklyn.
Damn, yeah, that's crazy.
What?
No, it's my 25th anniversary and hip hop's 50th. That's crazy as hell.
It's your 25th?
Yeah.
As a producer?
Mm-hmm.
When, now?
I think so, yes.
So you've been making beats for half of hip hop's life?
That shit is crazy to me, yes.
That's nuts. What was the first one?
The first one, the first mainstream one?
Yeah, the first one we knew.
Stop Drop.
Stop Drop.
No, Banned from TV.
Oh.
Yeah, Banned from TV.
And then the last one you made?
From the EP?
Yeah. Like what was the last song you did?
I say the last one that I would stand on, because this is still new.
This is still new. The last
I would go
charting
Uproar Wayne. Uproar Wayne.
Yo,
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
I mean, that's a hell of a run, Swizzy. 25 and still going.
Damn, that's crazy.
And 50 is still going for hip hop. You guys can check out the EP. We love you, Swizz. Thank you for always sharing, always for giving us the info.
Always.
When they give it to you, share with us.
Yes.
So we can share it with the people.
I don't know, when I come on your show, I want to
talk about everything.
How I talk.
Me
talk
too.
about everything. Like I'm long-winded.
Swizz Beatz, everybody. Power 5.1.
Zone.